I want to talk to you about credit union, personal credit card for low income individuals. Okay. So here is a listicle I want you to really pay attention to. The first card I want to introduce to you is actually a PenFed Gold Visa card. And this card actually wants you to have a minimum of $7,500 a year. So minimum income, $7,500 a year. That's gross income for you to qualify for this credit card. And the card will actually accept you if you have a FICO score that is as low as a 575. So 575 FICO score, $7,500 in income, gross income every single year. So you are looking at it's about $600 to $700 a month, every single month. Okay. The cool thing about this card is that basically you have an everyday low APR on purchases after the intro period ends. So that's kind of cool. And also you have a $1,000 maximum in annual cell phone protection when you pay your monthly wireless bill with your PenFed card, okay? And this is kind of cool. So the card is called PenFed Gold Visa card. And what you will love about this card also is that you have a pretty decent APR. You're looking at APR that's around 13 to 17 and 99%. And so that's kind of cool. And even better, you can pre-qualify for the card. So basically, if you are just wondering, would I qualify for the card or whatever, you can actually have a soft pull. There is a soft pull process on a PenFed credit card or through the app, and you can see if you qualify. So this is a soft pull, so there is no risk to your credit score. In other words, no damage to your credit. Okay. And this card also has a 0% intro balance transfer fee for balance transfer APR rather for 15 months. 15 months. The only thing I don't like, and you might not like, is that PenFed is charging you 3%. So there is a 3% fee that applies to each transaction. But yeah, you have 15 months where you don't pay anything to PenFed. So this is really fantastic. And you can actually qualify for a credit limit of $50,000. So the limit ranges from $100 to $50,000. And the FICO score minimum needed for this card, 575. And the income requirement is $7,500. $7,500. So that's the PenFed Gold Visa card. If you're looking for a credit union personal credit cards for a low income, I want you to really consider Connexus Credit Union Platinum Card. This card wants you to have a minimum income of $10,000 a year. That's gross income. So minimum income, $10,000 a year. And you got to have a FICO score of 580. 580 to actually qualify for the Connexus Credit Union Platinum Card, okay? And so CCU, Connexus Credit Union, is a fantastic credit card. It's a fantastic credit union that you can qualify for. By the way, PenFed is actually open to everybody. You can qualify for membership. And so is Connexus. You don't have to live in an area or work for a company to qualify for membership. Connexus is open to everybody. And the good thing about this particular credit card, the CCU Platinum Card, is that you have a 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for 18 billing cycles. And after that period, after that intro period, you actually have an APR that goes from 18% to 29%. So that's kind of cool. That gives you a lot of flexibility there. Okay. And so 0% APR for 18 bill cycles, fantastic. And you know, the cool thing is that Connexus is not charging you a 3% fee, unlike PenFed. So that's even better because you are able to get things done to actually save more. Okay, actually, that's good. So you can actually use this card. You can qualify for a maximum credit limit of $45,000. So credit limit go from $50 to $45,000. Okay, and you can use you have a lot of flexibility that's built into this card. For instance, you can easily add the card to your mobile device for simple, secure payments. So you can make mobile purchases with compatible Apple, Android, or Samsung phones. So through Apple Pay, Android through Google Pay, and also Samsung Pay. You can monitor your account online, so you can conveniently check on your account through Connexus mobile and online portals. So that's kind of cool. And you also have the ability to actually get approved real fast. Now, unfortunately, Connexus doesn't have a pre-qual sort of model, so you're going to have to actually go through stuff and get a hard pull right away. So be careful before you apply for this card. If you are looking for the best credit union personal credit cards for low income, I want you to think about ACU Platinum Visa. So ACU stands for America's Credit Union. So ACU wants you to have a minimum income every single month of $800. So maximum minimum income per year is $9,600. $9,600. So that's $800 per month. That's gross income. So that's before taxes. And your FICO score to actually get this card is 550. 550, you can qualify for this card. And so the card is called ACU Platinum Visa. So the card actually has low APRs, has low rates. So that's really fantastic. Low rates, in other words, you are able to qualify for a rate as low as 13%. 13%. And you have also a low interest rate on transfers. So you can transfer your highest interest balance and enjoy a super low rate for 180 days with this card. That's really fantastic. You also have digital banking services. You can use online and mobile banking, digital wallet, and also ACU card app to easily manage your funds. That's really fantastic. And you also, the thing about this card is that you have no annual fees or charges. So that's really, really good. If you're looking for a credit union personal credit card, low income, you can't get better than that. Okay, now maximum credit limit on this card is $25,000. But if you have a long-standing relationship with ACU, they can bump you up to bump your limit up to $50,000. But you're gonna have to be with a company for a while, and you also have to have a significant, like you're gonna have to have direct deposit. You're gonna have to actually have a high income. I mean, of course, the minimum is $800, but at $800, you're not going to have a $50,000 limit on your credit card. But the cool thing is that this card allows you to get things done, and you can even personalize the card. I mean, you can for just $15, ACU will send you a personalized image on the card. In other words, your picture on the card, for instance. So this could be interesting for some people. Okay, and when I spoke earlier about the balance transfers, the balance transfers are not actually a 0% APR. On balance transfers, ACU is charging you 1.54%. If you are looking for the best credit union personal credit cards for low income, I want you to consider Logic's Platinum MasterCard. Logic's Platinum MasterCard. And to get this card, you have to make at least $1,000 every month. So that's $12,000 a year in gross income. So before taxes. And the APR that Logix will consider is 600 to actually qualify you for this Logix Platinum MasterCard. If I haven't said it before, all the credit unions I'm sharing with you into this conversation, they are open to everybody. They're open to everybody. You can qualify, not a problem. Okay, so Logix Platinum MasterCard. So this card actually allows you to have a 0% intro APR for the first 6 months on purchases. So, after that, the APR goes as low as 13.49% and as high as a 23.49%. So something to really think about. But the good thing is that basically there are no foreign transaction fees. So Logix will rebate fees you are charged when using your card to purchase from a merchant outside of the US. Okay, that's really important to think about that way. And so this card is kind of cool if you have let's say a large family. If you do some kind of routine shopping, let's say groceries or dining or entertainment, if you have this sort of routine baked in your financial profile, then Logic's Platinum MasterCard is kind of cool for you. And Logix this flexibility was really great. For example, during COVID, when all of us were home and for you to actually order online, you can't really drive to the restaurant. You can order food online, and Logix was really great because the flexibility it allows you to have was really great there. So here is a very interesting card, but remember, the minimum is $1,000 in terms of income every single month, and you have to actually have at least a credit score of 600 to qualify for this card. but fantastic. Logix Platinum MasterCard. If you are looking for the best credit union personal credit cards for low income, I want you to consider Fairwinds Visa Signature. This card actually will qualify you if you are making $7,500 a year minimum $7,500 a year, and you have to have a FICO score of 580. FICO score of 580. Okay, so the Fairwinds Visa Signature. Now, this is a travel rewards credit card, so that takes you to a new level. It's really cool because the maximum limit you can qualify for, the maximum credit limit you can qualify for here is $100,000. Fairwinds historically is always very generous when it comes to credit limits. Okay, for instance, on this card, you can receive 60,000 bonus points when you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months from opening. That's actually a $900 travel value. So you have 5x points per every dollar on travel and theme park tickets. You actually earn 5x points. You also have 3x points per every dollar on dining, and you have 2x points per every dollar on all other purchases. So that's kind of cool because it gives you a lot of flexibility, a lot of possibility there. Okay, that's really fantastic. And you are able to earn and redeem. So you can receive the welcome bonus that I spoke about a little earlier. You can earn unlimited points that never expire. You can redeem points for travel, dining, entertainment, gift cards, and more. And you have 50% more value on points redeemed for travel. So you have the possibility there in terms of helping you get to the next level. And so, and depending upon the kind of household you have, depending on the kind of shopping you do, you might even be accumulating a lot more when it comes to redeeming points for travel, dining, entertainment, gift cards, and more. You also have premium savings. If you were to go through Fairwinds for the company's Visa Signature credit card, you actually are able to unlock other benefits, but on the banking side of things. For example, you have additional 0.10% APY towards your Freedom Signature savings, 0.25% rate bump on your Fairwind certificate of deposits, and you also have 0.25% APR rate discount on qualifying Fairwinds loans, as well as no foreign transaction fees. So if you are looking for the best credit union personal credit cards for low income, I want you to think about Service Credit Union Visa Everyday Credit Card. So this is a fantastic credit card, and this card is fantastic in the sense that it allows you to earn a lot of rewards. The limits on this card, the minimum on this card are $8,000. $8,000 for minimum pay. So you have to make $8,000 a year every year to qualify, and that's gross income. And credit score 600. Now, service, you have to have an affiliation to the military or law enforcement, but there are other ways to actually join the service without actually being in the service or knowing someone who is in the service. But service is not really as generous as other credit unions, because service will cap you in terms of credit limits at $20,000. So limits go from $100 to $20,000. Okay, but this is really good because you are able to get things done. You have no annual fees. You have no hidden APR increases. You have basically this is a pretty straightforward card that you can have. And the APR is interesting because you have APR that goes from 13-40% to 18%. There are no foreign transaction fees, no hidden APR increases for late payments. There is no annual fee. Okay, and this card also gives you ancillary benefits. For instance, you have travel and emergency assistance services. So you get access to highly skilled experts who are fluent in English while traveling. As a cardholder, you'll be connected to the right resources to help resolve a wide variety of travel emergencies. And this program provides assistance only, and you are still responsible for the cost of any services received. For example, this service could help you receive a referral to a medical provider, but you would be responsible for paying the doctor for any services delivered. Okay, You also have emergency card replacement. So if your card, God forbid, is stolen or lost, Visa will block your card if the card number is known and connect you with the service CU to get an emergency card replacement within 1 to 3 business days. So that's kind of cool. If you are looking for the best credit unions, personal credit cards for low income this year, I want you to think about Align Visa Platinum. This is a fantastic credit card, and the limit on this card is $9,600 on a yearly basis. So $9,600 in terms of income, you have to make $9,600 gross, and you have to have a FICO score of 575 minimum. The numbers I'm giving you are just for minimum, okay? And so Alliance Credit Union will give you a maximum credit limit of $50,000, depending on your financials, but also your needs, your credit score also, okay? So this is kind of cool because this card is great for helping you pay for everyday expenses, making larger lifestyle investments, or transferring balances to consolidate high interest debt. So this is kind of cool. So the Visa Platinum actually helps you overall keep control over your finances. So basically, in terms of this card, you have a APR as low as 0% intro rate for 12 months. So for 12 months, you have a 0% on purchases and balance transfers. And after the intro period, a low standard variable rate that applies, and that will range from 15% to 27 to 28%. And there's a balance transfer fee of 2% of the amount transferred with $5 minimum. So $5 minimum, that's something to really think about. So when you think about this card, think about a card that's great for balance transfers to consolidate your debts from high interest cards into one payment. You have a $0 fraud liability guarantee. You have no annual fee. You have generous credit lines. So this is kind of cool. I mean, Align is pretty generous. There are moments where there are scenarios where Alliance can actually give you a limit that goes all the way to $100,000 if you have the right relationship with them and you also have the right financials that could justify this level of a credit limit. So fantastic. Okay, the card is called Aligned Visa Platinum. Really fantastic. And you have a slew of benefits to contemplate. You have a $0 liability on fraudulent charges. You have greater security through the EMV chip technology. You have auto rental collision damage waivers. You have a roadside dispatch. You have Google Pay, Apple Pay, and Samsung Pay. You have 24/7 customer service. You have an ID navigator powered by Norton LifeLock. So you have a lot of possibilities here. So the bottom line here is that I was just talking to you about the best credit union personal credit cards for low income. I give you the listicle and now the bottom line. In terms of listicle, I spoke about PenFed Gold Visa, Connexus Credit Union Platinum Card, ACU Platinum Visa, Logix Platinum MasterCard, Fairway's Visa Signature, Service CU Visa Everyday Credit Card, and Align Visa Platinum. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.